I'm Theron Ramacharaka. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch Obama by his toe. Well, the word has been out for some while that Obama is a crack smoker. Not only is he a fudge packer, but he's a crack smoker, and he's married to a tranny, and he's not even a real president. Not a native United States citizen. Fake birth certificate. So, apparently now, Friday night, what was that? December 23rd, 2016. Obama, I guess, took a huge hit of crack and set his pipe down and then signed away free speech. The National Defense Authorization Act, or whatever it is, the NDAA thing, Ministry of Truth thing is now law. So, here's my point. George Orwell's 1984 Ministry of Truth is now in full effect. Not only is it law, it will now receive funding. The propaganda machine switch has been flipped on. So, what's your plan? We need to create our own Ministry of Truth. And I'm not talking about some evangelical movement. I'm talking about, what are you going to do to preserve the truth? Because soon, folks, it won't be available. If the trend continues, unless something happens to reverse this. Preppers. You've been prepping for SHTF. Shit hits the fan. But what have you been doing to prepare for all the consciousness hijacking side of affairs? That's the deep side of it. Economic hijacking, political hijacking, personal, sovereignty hijacking, social hijacking, economic, whatever. Yeah, I said that. Okay. Survival ability hijacking. Yeah, you've been preparing for that. But look, what's underneath it all? The real enslavement of humanity takes place at the consciousness level. What have you been doing to prepare for that? No, the answer is not New Age religion, because that's one of the three main branches of the New World Order agenda. The other two being the New World Economic Order, and the other, the second being the New World Political Order. The third branch is the so-called spiritual religious side of it. New Age religious order. No, the answer is not there. That's part of the trap. What have you been doing to preserve the sovereignty of your consciousness in the face of bioengineering, geoengineering, and all the forms of consciousness control associated with those? And, of course, now also full-blown, full speed ahead, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, media hijacking. Media meaning books, literature, fine arts, news, television, movies, social media platforms, public education, and the upcoming, mind you, criminalization of any information that really has anything to do with the truth. Consciousness hijacking by way of information control, which plays an extremely large role in perception hijacking, which plays a really large role in belief hijacking, which comes back around to play a very large role in perception hijacking, much of which has to do with what we believe about ourselves, who and what we really are, ourselves, and our condition as slaves. The human condition, not the true human nature. Anything to keep us from true self-mastery. Anything to keep us from true personal evolution. The constructive evolvement of our species. All of this is involved. What's your prep plan? My channel has been devoted to this for, I don't know, what is it, 5 years now? I still have few subscribers, few views. I just overnight, just last night, got the most views per video within a 12-hour period that I ever got. I broke 100 within a 12-hour period. I gained 6 or 8, something 10 new subscribers by now today, overnight. First time ever. So I hope that people are starting to pay attention. It's probably not so much a testament to a sudden popularization or viewership of my channel or my material. It's probably more of a testament to the importance, the widespread, sudden awareness of this ban on free speech, which this video is an example of. Or to use more proper grammatical structure, of which this video is an example. What's your plan? What's your plan to preserve the truth of affairs? One example of preservation of affairs is seen in texts like the Sumerian texts, the Dead Sea Scrolls, all of these things that anthropologists dig up, things written long ago, buried. Well, it seems that pretty soon, the only way for us to preserve truth is to bury it. I am now advocating, or once again advocating, as I had back in 2014, May of 2014 here on my channel, doing that. Make a written record and bury it. Put in your written record the date, and put in there that this was a recommendation for many people to do independently and secretly. Put the date in your record of affairs, the influences in the world right now, current directions of affairs, and where it looks like things might be going. And also add in that there may be others doing the same thing independently of you, unknown to you, burying such things, so that if and when your summary of affairs is found someday, that whoever finds it, be aware that there may be others of the sort located somewhere in the bowels of the earth. And when those are found, look for consistency among them, because there will be people who will do this also as a hoax. So look for, put in an instruction. Look for consistency among these things, and put in there also the admonition to take a look at the trend that is recorded, so that, let's say, things get better in the future someday, and truth is once again a free thing, an open and free thing, a decriminalized thing, but certain events start to stack up that are similar to the ones that are being that you record as having been stacked up here now, that perhaps there's danger ahead. So that for a change, humanity might learn from the past, a past which you create now and bury, a past with respect to the future, a past which for us right now is now. Because we rested on our so-called laurels. We have not learned much from the past, have we? Let's give the future a chance, once again, to learn from the past. What's your plan to preserve the truth for your posterity? What's your plan to preserve or reclaim the sovereignty of your consciousness, and for your ability to manage your own personal evolvement, as well as that of the race? What's your plan? What's your plan to keep information like this, and like the rest on my channel, available to you in the future, and for your children and your children's children, and so on? What's your plan? Are you going to record this? Are you going to record the rest? Are you going to archive my videos, other information? Are you going to preserve the truth or not? Are you going to take control of your destiny or not? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the crack smoking president by the toe. Not even the real president, but does that matter anymore? Apparently not so far. One test for our new president, the president-elect Donald Trump. One test for where he stands for real will be what he does about this new development once he's in office. But don't let it up to him. You do your part. You do your part in your personal involvement, your self-mastery, your personal sovereignty. The fate of your incarnation cycles, if you believe in such a thing, or just in case. The truth. written history. You take charge. I'm Theron Ramacharaka. Be well.